Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting video of my sports Gematria. Today, Sunday, we have some football. Uh, I wanted to do the Chiefs and the Raiders game. That was my ultimate favorite game today. Was the Chiefs and Raiders game, but the Chiefs were already major favorites going into the game, and it was just so obvious that they were going to win. I'll show you. If you guys look to the right side of the screen here, Uh, here, this is the Chiefs and the Raiders. I have the Raiders numbers right here and the Chiefs numbers right here. But it's just so obvious that they're going to win today. Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. Today is look on the left side, today is the 15th on all the calendars. Patrick Mahomes, he wears the number 15. He'll get his 15th win of the season. Or not of the season, of his career, regular season. They're playing against Raiders. Derek Carr wears the number 4. Patrick Mahomes will be 15-4 with the win. Derek Carr equals 47. He'll get his 47th loss. 47, the 15th prime number. I mean, Chiefs, just such an easy pick. My favorite pick of the day. But unfortunately, it's also a major favorite. So we won't do that game. Instead, we're going to do the Falcons and the Eagles. Little excitement. So on the left side of the screen, if you're new, definitely watch the other videos I have made. I'll explain this a lot better in the other videos. But on the left side is my daily numbers. This is date numerology. So I have the Gregorian calendar here with date numerology, the day that it is, the number that's left, and I have basic Gematria for the date numerology on the Gregorian calendar. Then right here is the Hebrew calendar, both the civil and the religious. Got the date numerology right here, the day of the year. Alright, and then on the right side is my game numbers. The way I have this structured, up top here is the location. So they're in Atlanta, Georgia, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, coordinates 3384. Right here is the head-to-head. This is the 32nd game between the Falcons and the Eagles regular season. 16th game between the two in Atlanta. Right here is the Atlanta Falcons numbers. So we have the coach, his birthday. We have the starting quarterback, his birthday. And then the Falcons, Atlanta Falcons, Gematria. And then right here we have the Eagles. So the coach, his birthday, Carson Wentz, his birthday, and then the numbers right here. That's how I have it structured. So I have my daily numbers, and I have my game numbers. I look at the two, and I try to see if there's anything I can connect with, anything that just pops out. And I have it blank here. I've already done it, but I have it blank here for the video. And I'm going to keep it very basic. I'm not going to do this. I can do a very long one on this because there's just so many numbers here that connect within the game, and it's just fascinating. But I'm going to just strictly look at why I'm picking. And yes, I'm going to pick. Actually, I'll wait until I get done. So the first thing I notice, just like the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, number 15. Derek Carr, number 4. Patrick Mahomes go 15-4. Just kind of that same idea. We see Carson Wentz. He wears the number 11. So we're going to make that dark blue. Matt Ryan, he wears the number 2. We're going to make that dark blue. Now, this doesn't point to a win-loss record, but Matt Ryan does equal 112. So 11-2, 11-2, 112. You can also look at this in a way of 211, like 211, the 47th prime number, 47, the 15th prime number. Today is the 15th on the calendars. You can look at it that way. I'm looking at it through the 112 lens. Number 11 faces number 2, 11 versus 2, 112, or 112. Matt Ryan equals 112. So that's my first connection that I noticed that I liked. It doesn't point to a win-loss, but as soon as I noticed this popped for me right here. Matt Ryan, who equals 112, Some say that's the reason why he was in Super Bowl 51 in Houston. 112. And 31, actually. 31, 112. But Matt Ryan, a 112. Number 2 facing 11.
On his way. Bold decision on the part of Dan Quinn. Great call on the part of Dirk Cutter. What a play by Jake Matthews, and finished off by the superstar Julio Jones.
So Jones is the guy who's been involved at the end in the last 2 games between these 2 teams and couldn't make either play, and makes a huge one here on a 4th down and 3.
That's where you just kind of hang with him, right? If you're Matt Ryan, Jake Matthews had a rough start.
He can get his 103rd regular season win. 103. 103 is the 27th prime number, and we're going to mark that dark gray. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm trying a darker gray. If you guys aren't able to see this, or if it hurts your guys' eyes, let me know. Leave a comment below and I'll find a new color altogether. I know the lighter gray, it was hard to see. Maybe this darker gray, you'll be able to see it a little better. But Matt Ryan, 112, 2 versus 11. He can get his 103rd win today. And today has 27 date numerology on the Gregorian calendar, 103, the 27th prime number. So that's the first thing I kind of picked up. And the second thing is, it's their 32nd game. Falcons trail. They can get their 14th win or their 18th loss. When I pop in the word 14, I notice 14 in reverse also sums to 112. And again, this is number 2 versus number 11. Carson Wentz, number 11, versus Matt Ryan, number 2. Matt Ryan equals 112. The number 14 sums to 112 in reverse. Falcons could get their 14th win head-to-head against the Eagles. Also, notice 14 not only equals 112, it equals 104. And Matt Ryan equals 112 and 104. Falcons could get their 14th win head-to-head. Matt Ryan would get his 103rd regular season win, the 27th prime. The 2 versus the 11. I just think that's a neat combo. But it's not like these teams haven't played each other before, right? And the 2 and 11 could have been alive then, and the Falcons still could have lost. So right now, I'm liking the 103 for the Falcons. Now, the next thing I noticed with the coach, Dan Quinn, his name sums to 40. 94, 122, 41. Matt Ryan, it's 121 days, or a total span of 122 days since his birthday. Dan Quinn, 122, total span of 122 days. I'm not going to mark that, but I did notice that. So I was like, okay, let's see what kind of numbers Dan Quinn has here. It's his 66th game. He can get his 37th win or his 30th loss. It's 4 days, or a total span of 5 days since his 49th birthday. Now, what I like about Dan Quinn's numbers, first off, I like the 37. And I'm going to mark that in purple because down here on the Hebrew calendar, Hebrew religious calendar, the purple calendar, date numerology of 40, 49, 100, 157. 157 is the 37th prime number. Dan Quinn can get his 37th win. 4 days, or total span of 5, since his 49th birthday. I'll mark that purple because 49 date numerology, 157 date numerology, 157 the 37th prime. Not only that, on the Hebrew calendar, it's 163rd day of the year. 163 is the 38th prime number, and I know the Falcons sums to 38, so we're going to mark that purple. So we have a little purple connection here going on. And again, 40, 49, 100, 157. Dan Quinn sums to 40. Okay. Now let's see what other connections we can find on that purple calendar. Atlanta Falcons equals 40. Eagles equals 49. Hebrew religious, 49 date numerology. Eagles equals 49. I'm probably missing something else. I know there was something else down here. On top of that, Eagles equal 32, and it's the 32nd game between these two. Oh yeah, Dan Quinn's birthday. I forgot to mention this. His birthday was 4 or 5 days ago. His birthday is on 9/11. Mathematics tells us that 9/11 or 911 is the 156th prime number. 156. So we're going to do 9/11 is the 156th prime number. Well, on the Hebrew religious calendar, today is the 15th day of the 6th month. It kind of looks like a 156. So Dan Quinn, 9/11, 156 prime, 4 to 5 days since his 49th birthday, date numerology of 49. He can get his 37th win, 157 date numerology, the 37th prime. And then his name 40 connects to the date numerology. The Falcons connects to the day of the year, 163rd day, the 38th prime. Atlanta Falcons equals 40. I really like this Dan Quinn connection to the Hebrew calendar. And then I like Matt Ryan getting his 103rd win. If we look at here, if we look at the 8, they can get their 8th win at home. They can go 8-8. And if we just look at the single letter or single number, 8. If I know how to spell. 8 sums to 49 as well. And again, Dan Quinn just turned 49 on 9/11, the 156 prime. Hebrew has 49 date numerology, 15th of the 6th. They can also get their 8th, or they can go 8-8. So it can be 8-8. They get their 14th. That connects to the 112, 11 versus 2. 37th win, 103rd. Eagles equals 49. Connects to it a little bit. I didn't see a whole lot with the Carson Wentz going 25 or 18. And I see a little bit with Doug Peterson getting his 31. Matt Ryan equals 31. But there isn't a connection like I see with the purple and Dan Quinn. And then added in the 103rd win, the 27th prime for Matt Ryan. That's why I'm liking, and that's why I'm going to pick the Falcons to win. They're a slight underdog at home, not much. I think it's about even, but they're a slight underdog. And is there anything else here? For the most part, that's really what I saw. This wasn't my favorite game. I mean, I like when I did this, I liked the Falcons. I saw that, and I wanted to pick the Falcons. But my favorite game was the Chiefs. I mean, there's like no way they're going to lose. No way at all. 15-4, 15-4. I mean, that is just 47, the 15th prime. Today being the 15th on all calendars. That is just too easy. 100 on the Hebrew religious calendar, 100 date numerology. John Gruden stays on 100 wins. It's just too easy. But for this game here, the Falcons and the Eagles. One interesting connection I like that doesn't really give me a win or a loss, but it's interesting how it connects, is Carson Wentz. It's a total span of 239 days since his birthday. 239 is the 52nd prime number. For Doug Peterson, it's a total span of 139 days till his 52nd birthday. And Atlanta Falcons equals both 139 as well as 239, the 52nd prime number. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Their birthday is coming up number, and it connecting to Atlanta Falcons so well. It doesn't give me a win-loss clue, really, but it's interesting just how synced up it is. And that's fascinating. Carson Wentz also sums to 139. So a total span of 139 days till his 52nd birthday. 239 days since his birthday. He sums to 139. Atlanta Falcons, 139, 239. 52nd prime number. Pretty interesting stuff here. Well choreographed. I don't know. I don't know how they do this. I don't know if it's intentional. I don't know if somebody just lines these numbers up. I don't know if they have a supercomputer to do this. I don't know if this is just pure coincidence and then I'm just getting lucky with these picks out of pure coincidence that just so happens to work. I don't know if this is like the hand of God. I don't know if we're in a simulation. I don't know if this is a computer program that we're living in. I have no clue how this is being done or anything. Like I just don't understand how they can do this so well. But I'm glad it is being done because I'm able to kind of see it and make a bet on it. So let's just make a small bet on it like I usually do. The pick for the day is the Falcons over the Eagles. So our next step is, let's get over to betting. As you can see, Chiefs are killing it, of course. Let's get the Falcons. Put 5 on it. Let's go ahead and place some bets. And is it going to work? Oh, it works. Okay. All right. Now we're ready to go. Let's see some action. Let's see what happens.
10 pounds, and he just made the play of the night. Catch it right on the line, and yet he cannot turn up for a yard.
Eagles already sensing that.
After review,
there it is.
The ruling on the field stands. Atlanta football, first down.
Man, oh man, every time these teams meet, comes down to a 4th down play at the end.
You know what, Al? It's one of the things.